Hello, my name is Brian Klingenpeel, and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator for Roanoke County Fire and Rescue. Over the past several weeks, we've been celebrating our 35-year anniversary as a department, and we've been able to talk to some folks like Captain Unroe and Chief Duff, who have been with us for all 35 years. Today, we are at our administrative offices on Cove Road, and I am happy to introduce you to Tommy Fuqua. Tommy was the first chief of our department in 1986, and he served until 1996. He's back with us these days as a volunteer and is our courier. Chief, it is so good to have you with us today.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. It's good to be here.
So tell me a little bit about what things were like back in 1986 and how you got hired as chief.
Well, in 1986, prior to the new department, it was kind of, all the organizations were individual. They had no really leadership from a county perspective. It was determined by the Board of Supervisors and a county administrator with the input from me that we needed to combine everything into one department, and at that point, they made the change. We made the change to Roanoke County Fire and Rescue Department. We had many volunteers, and supported by a small number of career people. Of course, that has changed over the years, but that's where we were in '86.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were telling me that you were, prior to 1986, that you were just a firefighter with Roanoke County, and again, it was kind of just a support role to the volunteers.
Yeah, I started out as a firefighter in 1977.
Okay.
I was promoted to lieutenant in '79, and 81, I was named the Fire and Emergency Services Coordinator.
Okay.
Which, with that responsibility, was basically more of an emergency services role,
I got you.
dealing with disasters, things of that nature,
I got
but
you.
also providing some support for the individual fire and rescue stations. And I've done that for up until in '86, and I was named chief of the new department at that point.
Okay. So what got you into fire and rescue, say, prior to '77?
Gee, that's really I have to really dig back there. I started in fire and EMS in 1962.
Okay.
I was a senior in high school, and I was a junior member of Benton Fire and Benton Rescue.
Okay.
So from that point forward till '77, I was a volunteer at Benton and then at Clearbrook.
Okay. Awesome. What was your favorite thing about being chief from '86 to '96?
I think the most favorite thing was watching people grow. When they went to school and brought something back to the county that was new, and watching them provide that to the other members and seeing people grow.
Yeah.
That made me feel good.
Yeah.
That I could be a part of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit last time with Chief Duff about vehicles and some of those kinds of things. Tell me a little bit about what vehicles were like in 1986.
Well, 1986 we had what we called an open cab American LaFrancis were our key frontline pumpers. They had been bought in, I think, 83 or 84.
Okay.
And the county bought 4 plus 2 tiller ladder trucks.
Okay.
And were placed strategically throughout the county.
Right.
But things have really changed on them, most especially the prices. I remember we paid $63,000 for the pumpers.
Right.
Now you're paying $250,000.
Right. Right.
$200,000 to $250,000 easy.
Yeah.
So that's really changed.
Yeah.
And the design, also the safety aspects for firefighters and everything. So it's been a good transition.
Those open cab American LaFrancis, they're some of my favorites.
Yeah,
I think those are really neat
I love
trucks.
working that truck. It was a pumping fool.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It would do the job.
So in 1986, I know that's when we kind of first started hiring some paramedics because we were Roanoke County Fire and Rescue.
Right.
But so total staff in 1986 was what, maybe around 40?
Yeah, it was right at that 40 mark.
Okay.
It may be minus a couple.
Right.
I don't have the exact figures, but I remember it was somewhere in the neighborhood, closely around 40.
Yeah, and today we're at almost 200.
Yeah, big transition, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's gone, actually the department's gone from being one of supporting the volunteers to the volunteers providing a level of support for the career staff
Right.
now. So
Exactly.
So that's a major transition over the 35 years.
Absolutely.
It don't seem like it's been 35 years, I will tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us a little bit about what you did after you left Roanoke County Fire and Rescue.
Well, I retired. When I retired, I went to work actually as a contractor for the federal government. I taught at the National Fire Academy in Emmitsburg, Maryland for 10 years.
Okay.
And then I made a decision, hey, it's time just to kind of lay back and enjoy retirement. And the more I went through with that, I got to thinking it sure would be nice to go back and do something, provide some type of service to the department that they don't have the money to fill a position to fill.
Mm-hmm.
And so I talked with then Chief Simon, along with the two deputy chiefs, and we looked at different things that I could do to help the department. And one of the major issues was we need a courier. We need
Right.
somebody to take equipment, and uniforms, everything to all of our 12 stations.
Right.
And so I started doing that, and I do it 2 days a week, and I
Yeah.
really enjoy it.
Yeah. I know the fellows love having you come
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and visit, and we thank you for all you have done, fire department, and all you continue to do.
Yeah.
We really appreciate
Well,
it.
thank you.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
Yep. So if you have other questions about Roanoke County Fire and Rescue, you can contact me directly at 540-777-8718, or you can find us on the web at roanokecountyva.gov/fire rescue.